Okay, hi all, good morning. So, hope my screen is visible, everyone.
Yes.
Okay, good. So, I think we have shared the assignment yesterday. I'm not sure if you guys got time to work on it, and if you want to discuss some assignment questions, let me open it. Just a minute. So, let's discuss this first of all. Have you guys worked on this? Means if you have not worked, we will discuss on Monday. If you have worked, that is fine. We can discuss it now. What you suggest? Tell me what is the suggestion.
Monday we can discuss on Monday.
Monday. Okay, fine. Fine then. Please, those who have not worked on this assignment, and please don't refer the solution. Okay. Work on your own, and then it's fine. We can discuss on Monday, but we will give you a few more assignment questions today. So please work on that, and Monday we'll discuss all the assignment questions. Okay. Hope that makes sense.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And those who have joined recently, maybe today and yesterday, I will request them. We will share the recording of yesterday's class. Please go through that. Okay. So fine. And one more thing, like when you're joining the class, so please try to log in using your registered name. Registered name is the name through which you have registered for the course. I foresee someone has joined using the name iPhone, then SQL 657. Okay, so my humble request from the next class, please join using the registered name. Else what happened, we have one admin in this group, okay? So he will then remove you. And then it will become difficult for us to add you in the same day. It takes 24 hours then to add you. So please, for the next class, join through your registered name. Fine then, so before, and please be muted guys if you're not speaking. Thank you. Before I proceed further, do you have any question on the topics what we have discussed yesterday? From concept-wise assignments we will discuss on Monday, as few of you have suggested. So concept-wise, do you have any question, anyone? Everything clear what we have discussed yesterday?
Yeah.
Let's just start then. Just a minute. Fine. We'll proceed further. So I was teaching you and yesterday, right? We'll proceed further on that. Let me take a few more examples of that. Chemistry. So now I'm taking one table here. I have the ready-made script for this. So you know that this is the script to create table, and this is to insert data. Okay. So now see here I'm running all the scripts in one go. This is also allowed. You can do this. Okay. I'm running it. And please feel free to ask question. Make the session interactive. And don't worry that your question is silly or whatever. Yeah, please go ahead.
Tanvir, why you are using varchar 2? Because generally we are using only
Leave
varchar.
it. You can ignore it. Sometime I
Okay.
will be using varchar or varchar 2. Both are one and the same. I will tell you the difference. But good catch. You can write it varchar as well. They both are one and the same. Okay.
Okay.
And we have used number this yesterday. I think we.
Sorry, your voice is not clear. Can you repeat?
Yeah, I'm saying that yesterday marks you have used number, right? And yesterday we used.
Okay. I will discuss all those things down the line. You can use number, you can use int. Both are same. Both works on Oracle.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. Because this is a script which I have prepared. I have just copied it. But yes, you can use varchar. You can write varchar too. They both are same, but on Oracle only. So that is why I was not triggering this discussion. This will create confusion. Or else if you're getting confused, consider this as int. Consider this as int. Okay. Hope it is clear. Any
Yes, sir,
other
but
question?
what about varchar 10? I mean, we usually use varchar
Okay.
50.
Let me do one thing. Sorry. Job table. Ignore this, what I'm doing. Ignore this piece of code. Now I will change it. 50. Here as well, you have 50. Is it fine now? Let me make this as well int. Hope it is fine now.
Yes.
Correct. I will tell you all these things that where what to use, but so far is it clear?
Yes.
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 Okay, good. All the good catch. So I will create this table now. I appreciate that. Whatever question you have, please go ahead and ask. Now in this student table, I have this data. Okay. It's my Excel sheet. Today started on Jan. June. Student table. Okay. Now listen very carefully. Suppose my reporting manager is telling that Tanvir fetch me the details of a student who has, okay, here we have all A, 1 minute. All A is, just a minute. Let me modify that a little bit, become more interesting. Just a minute, guys. This is 1A, 2, this is 3, this is 4, this is 5, this is 6, this is 7, this is 8, B, B, F, G, H. Okay, fine. Now this is fine. Trying to keep it a little bit simple as of now. Now this is the data. Okay. So now this is your data. Now my reporting manager is telling that then we'll fetch me the details of students who has appeared in physics. Is the question clear? Okay, fetch me the details of students who has appeared in subject physics. So what should be the query for that? Select a star from a student, then
Where
where
subject equals to
subject equal to
subject equals
Physics.
physics. You know this, right? We have discussed this yesterday.
physics.
So
Yes.
is this correct query and correct output? You all agree?
yes.
This is clear. Okay. Now my manager is telling that Tanvir, it is fine. You have displayed the students who has appeared in physics, but now my condition is I want the details of those students who has appeared in physics but have scored marks greater than 100. Is the question clear?
Yes.
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 What is the condition one? First condition,
Subject is physics.
subject is physics. Your manager is telling, I want only those students who has appeared in physics subject. What happened here? And then what is the next condition?
Marks should be greater than 100.
Marks must be greater than 100. So manager is telling I want those student details only who has appeared in physics and have scored greater than 100 marks. Okay. So SQL query apart. From this, I'm getting background noise, guys. 1 minute. From this data, who is satisfying this both condition? Can you tell me?
B, C, D.
Basically.
B, C, and D, right?
Yeah.
B, C, and D are those records who is satisfying both the conditions. You all agree,
Yes.
Yes.
right? Now, so for that, now we have to write a query. Now, tell me one thing. Are both conditions mandatory? Mandatory means both the condition has to be satisfied.
Yes.
So when both the conditions have to be satisfied, which operator you will use?
And
And operator. Marks greater than 100. Okay.
Semicolon.
Okay. Oh yeah, I have missed it. Okay, I will tell you one thing now. In this Oracle Life SQL, semicolon is not mandatory. You see, even if I will not give semicolon, this query will run. Okay, but why I recommend you all to put semicolon? Because in many other database, suppose in your project, if you're working in SQL Server or Postgres, so in many other database, they will ask for semicolon, else it will throw error message. So that is why I suggest my students that make it a habit of writing semicolon at the last. Okay. Now, tell me, do you think this is the correct output as per the expectation?
Yes.
yes,
This is correct. You all agree,
yes.
right? Okay. Although we have discussed this whole thing yesterday, but still I'm discussing it again to have we can revise it. Now, in this query, now coming to the order of execution, this is the order of execution. Now, which keyword you will execute first? You means your engine.
From
From where? From, no.
from
First of all, you will execute from, right? Here you have from. Okay. From a student. What is the meaning of from a student? We will take a copy of the student table, right? And we will keep this in the temporary memory. Is this clear?
yes.
Yes.
After from, which keyword?
Where
Where. What is the meaning of where?
filter
Filter.
To apply filter. Okay. So on which from task is over, let me change the color. Subject is equal to physics. It
Physics.
means
Subject column.
on the subject column, you want to apply filter. And what you are searching here?
Physics.
Physics. Okay. So now, is this physics? Yes. So this record will be selected. Is this physics? Yes. This will be selected. Is this physics? Yes. This will be selected. Is this physics? Yes. This will be selected. And this all will be rejected because they are not physics. Is this clear so far?
Yes.
Any question so far?
no
No. Fine. Then engine will see that there is an AND operator, right? Correct? I'm getting some background noise. May I request you all to please go on mute. Thank you. So now there is an AND operator, right? Here you have an AND operator. So Here the engine will see there is an AND operator, and then the next condition is marks. So it means you have to apply filter on marks column as well, correct? But on which records? The selected one or the rejected one?
Selected one.
Selected one. Because you have AND operator here. So AND operator will validate both the conditions. So the next condition marks greater than 100. You have to test only on the records which is selected. So these records are selected. So on top of it, you will apply the next condition marks greater than 100. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now then here you have written you want marks greater than 100. So is this greater than 100?
No.
No, rejected. And all these are greater than 100. So this will be selected. Then finally, these records are selected, right? Then your engine will come to select clause. What is the meaning of select?
Display.
To display, you have written select a star. It means you want to display all the columns. So all the columns will be displayed here, and finally this is your output. And this output and this output, are they both same?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So you understood how this query is getting executed and what is the significance of AND operator?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Fine. So hope it is clear to everyone. Now, next question. Next question. Your manager is telling that I want the details of all the students who has appeared in physics. And second condition is, or if they have scored marks greater than 100. Now listen to this. Now your manager is little bit flexible here. Why I'm telling he is a little bit flexible. From this student data, he is telling, show me the details of students who has appeared in physics. Okay. Or if he has scored marks greater than 100, it means if the student is satisfying any one of this condition, fetch me those student details. So do you think this is satisfying any one of this condition?
Yes.
Yes,
Yes.
this is subject physics. First condition he has satisfied. Okay, so this is fine. Now let me take a copy here. So this is satisfied. Good. What about, but here marks is not greater than 100. Then how you are telling this is satisfied?
Condition 1.
At least condition 1 he has satisfied, no? Right? What was the requirement here? That out of these two conditions, any one should be satisfied, right? So here it has satisfied condition 1. All the second condition is not satisfied, but at least one condition is getting satisfied or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is subject physics. So this record will be selected. What about this second record? What do you think?
Yes. It satisfies the both conditions.
Now here is a catch. This record satisfies both the conditions. So this is a win-win situation, right? You are satisfying both the conditions. So will you select this or not?
Yes, we will select.
Yes, we will select this as well, right? Okay. What about third record?
Selected.
This is also satisfying both the conditions,
Yes,
correct?
sir.
So will you select this?
Yes.
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 Yes. So this will also be selected. Now, I'm not talking anything about SQL now. I'm just discussing you from business perspective that if this is the condition, as a layman term, what should be the output? Till now, we have not discussed anything about SQL query for this question, okay? What about this?
Yes, we need to
Is
select.
It is also
satisfying both the
satisfying.
condition, that is fine, it will be selected. What about this?
No, rejected.
Rejected. Why?
Yes, sir.
Why it
Because
will be
it,
rejected?
because
Hmm.
it deny both the condition.
Because this record is not satisfying any one of this condition, right? First condition is subject physics. Do you think this is subject physics? No. Second condition, marks should be greater than 100. Do you think marks is greater than 100? No, none of the
No.
condition it is satisfied. So we will reject this record. Is this clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
What about this?
No.
Accept.
Selected,
Yes.
accepted. What about this?
Selected.
Selected. And what about this? This
Selected.
is also selected. So as per this condition of my manager, this green color record should be displayed at the output if I'm writing SQL query for this. You all agree?
Yes.
You all agree? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay. Now tell me one thing. What is the difference between this scenario? Suppose this is scenario 1. This is your scenario 2. What is the difference between these two scenarios?
First condition is like first scenario is a and condition, and second scenario is a or condition.
You are talking in technical terms. Just I ask in a layman term, tell me.
Okay.
Common thing, like from business perspective.
In
So
first,
in scenario 1, both the condition should be satisfied, and in scenario 2, any one condition can be satisfied. That
Good.
will be
Very simple answer. And in scenario 1, the requirement is both the condition has to be satisfied. Then the record will be selected. But scenario 2, if any one condition is satisfied, we will select that record. Is this clear so far to everyone?
Yes,
Yes.
sir.
Okay. Now tell me one thing. Which is a more strict scenario? A strict scenario, 1 or 2?
Scenario
One.
One.
Scenario 1 is more strict. Why? Because here if both the conditions are satisfied, then only that record will be displayed at the output. But scenario 2 is flexible. You have given flexibility that, okay, you satisfy any one condition, we will allow you, we will select you. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now coming to the SQL query for this. Here, the condition, let me copy this from here. There's two conditions were there. Now, this was the query of scenario 1. Okay. Now in scenario 1, both the conditions you have to satisfy, right? But in scenario 2, you have a flexible condition here that, okay, you satisfy any one, right? So for that, you have to write OR operator, or. If you're writing OR operator in SQL, it means you are telling if this is getting satisfied or this is getting satisfied, anyone, you show me that record. Okay, so now see, I'm running this quickly. Now tell me one thing. I'm running this query. This is your query. And this is the output. Just tell me one thing. I will tell you how that query is getting executed, but my question is why this is not getting copied. Do you think this output is same as what we have discussed here?
No, fifth one is missing.
Sorry, it is not same.
Same.
It's same.
It is same, right?
Yeah.
So it means this query will cater this scenario 2 requirement. And if I will publish this, so this will be the correct output and will be accepted by everyone.
Yes.
You all agree?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
So what we learned from this, when you have a strict condition that both the conditions has to be satisfied, which operator you will use?
And
Operator. When there is a flexibility that, okay, either of these two conditions should be satisfied, or if any one condition is getting satisfied, then which operator?
Or.
Or. Hope it is clear so far.
Yes,
yes,
sir.
sir. Yes.
Okay, now I have a question. Here. This record. Okay, let's discuss about this record. I told that either of the two conditions should be satisfied, right? But this record, which I have highlighted in yellow here, this is satisfying both the conditions. So then why you have displayed this? The condition was to satisfy either of these two, no? My point?
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So if you are using OR operator, it means if either of this condition is getting satisfied, or if a record can satisfy both the condition, that is well and good. So you have to display that as well. Hope it is clear now to everyone.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now let's try to understand that how engine is executing this query. But before that, is this clear so far?
Yes. Yes.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Let's proceed further. Now, in this query, first of all, your engine will execute from a student. You know this, right? Okay, from a student will be executed, and this, and then where is the student table? This is your student table. Okay. After from a student, which keyword?
Where?
Where? Okay. What is the meaning of where?
Filter.
Filter.
To filter the data. Okay. From a student is over. Let me change the color of this. Where means to filter the data. On which column you want to filter the data?
Subject.
Subject.
Subject. Okay. You want to filter the data on subject column. What you are searching here?
Physics.
Physics.
Physics. Okay. So first of all, engine will check where you have physics. So all these records have physics. So these records will pass the first condition, but the second records will be rejected. So far, is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
As per the first condition, subject is equal to physics. I'm telling this records will be selected and this will be rejected. Am I correct so far?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now, then engine will see that what is the next condition. Next condition you have written or. Now listen very carefully. This is confusing. Next condition is or, and after that you have written marks greater than 100. So when you have used or condition, so it means you are giving a next chance to the rejected records, right? Correct? Now tell me the marks greater than 100, which is written here. You will check this condition, this one, marks greater than 100. Or let me highlight. This condition. This marks greater than 100. Think carefully and then answer. You will check this condition on the selected records or on this rejected records.
Rejected records.
Both.
Rejected.
Both. Both the records.
Both the records.
Both the records. Okay. Tell me one thing.
Mhm.
These records are already selected, no? Yes or
Yes.
no?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Even if these records are not satisfying second condition, are they selected or not?
Selected.
Selected.
They are selected because here you have OR condition. So these records are already selected because they have satisfied the first condition. Now, whether they satisfy second condition or not, that doesn't matter, right? So then why you will test the second condition again on this set of records? Tell me. Are you getting my point? What I'm telling?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
No, not clear. See, this set of records, they have cleared the round one subject equal to physics, right? And the condition here was to satisfy any one condition, you will be selected. So they have satisfied the first condition. So they're already selected. Then why you want to check the next condition again on this selected records? Does it make sense?
Yes.
Is this clear, guys?
Yes.
Is it clear to everyone? If it is not clear, please ask. Challenge
No,
it.
sir.
Not clear?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
No, sir.
Clear. Yes, I'm getting up. Hold on. Let me repeat this. Here, what in scenario 2, what was the requirement? Can anyone tell me?
To satisfy any one of the conditions.
Satisfy any one condition. Is this clear? Okay. Now, these records has fulfilled or satisfied the first condition, yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. So even if they are not satisfying the second condition, are they selected?
Yes.
So far, is it clear to everyone? Even if
Yes,
these
sir.
records are not satisfying the second condition, so they are selected. Correct? Then why you want to test the second condition again on this record? They're already selected now. So next condition we will test on this rejected records. Maybe if anyone can fulfill this condition, we will pick those records. So when you will check the second condition greater than 100 on this next set of records, so we will find that, okay, these records are satisfying the condition, right? Okay. Then we will select these records as well from here. Is this clear?
Yes.
And then finally, this will be your output. And that is what here you have this output. Is this clear, guys, so far?
Yes, sir.
So you all understood? Yeah, tell me.
Sorry, it's confusing. Scenario
Hmm.
1 and scenario 2 there, it
Hmm.
has got that same condition, right?
Then you have missed, I think. Scenario 1, it was that both the conditions has to be satisfied. That is mandatory. Is that
Okay.
clear?
Okay.
Is it clear?
All right. Okay.
Okay. In scenario 2, you have given flexibility that if any one condition is satisfied, we will pick you. That is the difference between scenario 1 and scenario 2.
But the entries are same for me. That's what the confusion is.
Where entries in this condition, you mean?
Yeah, both the scenarios, the
Conditions are same. But
Okay.
here, this both conditions has to be satisfied. Both the conditions has to be satisfied. But here, two conditions are there. I agree in both scenario, two conditions are there. They both are same. But
Yeah.
here the requirement is both the conditions has to be satisfied. Here the scenario is if any one condition is satisfied. That is the difference.
But how do we rectify it? I mean, do you need to mention that
Fine,
somewhere?
okay. I have not mentioned it, just verbally I'm telling you.
Okay, okay.
Okay. So is that clear, guys?
Yeah.
Is this clear to everyone where to use and where to use or?
Yes.
Now tell me which is flexible operator, and or.
Or.
Or
Or is flexible. You are giving freedom that you satisfy any one condition, right? Okay. Now we have a student, Tom, who is studying in 10th standard. Okay. And he is planning to take admission in 12th standard, and that is 11th standard. So he approached a college. The college told that if you have a score greater than 100 in maths, and sorry, not greater than 100, greater than 90, greater than 90 in maths and greater than 90 in science, both the conditions, then you will get admission. Okay. And suppose Tom has scored 95 in maths and he has scored 85 in science. So tell me, do you think Tom will get admission in this college?
No.
No.
Yes, suppose this is your Loyola College. Will you get admission here?
No.
No. Why? He has scored greater than 90 in maths. No? In maths, he has scored 95. He should get admission, no?
Science
But
is
in
85.
science, it is not better than 90. Or no, it's not.
So second condition he has not satisfied, right? Correct? So this is a which operator? A strict operator or flexible operator?
strict
Strict
operator.
operator.
Strict operator.
So which one you will use? And or?
And
And. Clear? Okay. Then we have Xavier's College here. They have given the condition that you have scored greater than 90 in maths or greater than 90 in science. You fulfill any one of this condition, we will give you admission. So do you think Tom will get admission in this college?
yes.
Yes.
So this is which operation? Means flexible or
Flexible
strict?
Or
Or
Flexible means or, right? Hope it is clear.
yes, sir.
Okay,
Yes.
fine. So hope you all understood what is AND operation and what is OR operator. So today I will give you a few more assignments on this, where you will be having multiple conditions and we will see all those things. Fine.
Can we, I have a question on this one.
Hmm.
So, in terms of execution, like, behind the scene, in terms of AND or in terms of OR. So
Mhm.
let's say in terms of AND, when we have the set of selected records, so
Mhm.
so does the system keeps a snap of them separately because now these are selected, so now second condition will be checked on them, and in case of OR similarly, it will only keep a snap of the rejected records because the second condition only needs to be checked on this rejected record itself. So,
Mhm.
or does it search on the same set of snap which has created when we say from? So is it like, how it is happen, or they create any index, or like, just curious to understand.
Index is the correct word you have used, but I will not trigger that discussion because we will slip into the topic of ETL world. But when you are executing your query, like suppose you have this query and you clicked on the run button, okay, and immediately within seconds you're getting the output, right? But
Mhm.
actually a lot of thing happens internally.
Mhm.
First of all, your engine will check the syntax of your query. Then it will check the semantics. Then parser will come into picture. Then optimizer will come into picture. When you are writing your query, again, the SQL engine will optimize your query. I will come to that optimization part, but you are thinking that you're optimizing your query, but internally your engine is also optimizing your query. And many times it happens that you have executed a query and you suppose your colleague also executed the same query. So engine remembers that as well, that, oh, someone has executed the same query. So it will give the output. So many things happens internally. I'm not going into that discussion, but yes, when you are executing this, And when these records are selected, suppose in case of AND operator, so it will take a snapshot of this, that, oh, this record has satisfied the first condition. And the second condition, marks greater than 100, they will test on this selected records only. Okay. Now, suppose, assume a scenario where your engine is not taking a snapshot of this, then what will happen? Your engine will check this greater than 100 on all these records. Correct? Now, do you think it makes sense that it is checking the second condition on this set of records?
No.
No.
No. Even if it is satisfying, you see, last 3 records is satisfying this condition greater than 100. Will you select this?
No.
No, because first condition they have failed. Correct? So that is why engine has this intelligence that, oh, here is the AND operator. So it doesn't make any sense to check the second condition on this rejected records, because here this is a strict operator. Both the conditions has to be satisfied. So that's why engine will check the next condition on the selected records only.
Yeah,
Is that clear?
yeah, that is clear. I was thinking like
Hmm.
keeps a snapshot, or is there any other like, mechanism by which it remembers, like putting?
No, it will keep a snapshot.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Okay.
Or temporary
no.
memory.
In temporary memory, everything is happening in temporary memory here.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay. And here similarly, this is an or condition, right? So engine knows that these records were already selected. So not to test the second condition on this, that doesn't make sense. So your engine has this intelligence. Okay. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, next question. Your manager is telling, okay. Your manager is telling that Tanvir, show me the details of student A. Okay. Your manager is telling, show me the details of student A. It means what is the ID, in which subject he has appeared, how much marks he has scored, all those things. So tell me the query for that.
Where
Hmm.
name equal to A.
Name equals A.
A.
Okay, you all agree with this query? And this hope this is the correct output. You all agree?
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now your manager is telling that Tanvir, okay, fine. You have displayed the details of A. I want the details of B as well, apart from A. Means if you have a student B details, please show me the details of B as well. Okay. So this is which condition? Strict or flexible?
Flexible.
Strict, flexible.
Flexible. Your manager is telling if you have A, show me that. And if you have a student B details, show me that as well. So which operator you will use?
Or operator.
Or operator. Or
Name equal to B.
name equals
B.
B. Okay. Is this correct output? You all agree with this?
Yes.
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 So far clear?
Yes.
Okay, good. Now
Tanvir, it is
suppose
not mandated in the question that both the outputs, I mean, A and B both have, records have to be shown, or either or.
either they have told like if A is A details you have Tanvir, display it. Or if you have B details, display that as well. Means whatever you have, you display it.
Okay.
Okay. Now my manager is telling Tanvir, please display the details of student K as well. Do you have K here in the data?
No.
No.
No. Okay. So I will write on name equals K. Now tell me one thing. Listen very carefully. In this student table, do you have entry of K?
No.
No.
But your manager is telling that Tanvir, if you have the details of a student K, please display that as well. And I have written here or condition again, because this is flexible, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
Okay. Now my question is, if I will run this query, do you think engine will throw error message?
No.
No,
What do you think? Will throw error message?
no, it will not throw an error message. It will display the
Okay.
records of A and B.
It will
Oh.
throw error.
It will throw error. Okay. Any other thought? Any other thought, guys? Anyone else? No. See, listen very carefully. Your SQL engine will never throw error message if you are asking for something or some record and if it doesn't have that. Suppose you went for shopping, right? And in a particular store, you told that, okay, can you please show me Levi's shirt? And suppose they don't have. So will you impose any penalty for them?
No.
No, right? They will tell, okay, fine, no issues. Similarly, you're asking that I want the details of K, but your engine, your database, there is no details of K. So it doesn't mean they will throw error message. They will tell, sorry, I don't have, right? Similarly, throughout SQL, not only here, throughout SQL, whenever you're asking for a value and if engine doesn't have that value, it will tell you either that, sorry, I don't have no data, or if other records are there, it will display other records. It will never throw any error message. I'm running this on. Now this is output. You agree with this output? Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So here in this query, you are telling display the details of A. If it is there, because this is OR operator, flexible, then you have written name equals B. You are telling display the details of B if it is there, or display the details of K if it is there. Okay. So out of this, in the database, in the table, we have only A and B. So engine has displayed only A and B. Hope it is fine.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now your manager is telling that, Tanvir, if you have details of student E, can you display those details as well? So again, which operator you will use?
Or
OR operator, and you will write name equals E. Okay. Now check the output.
AB.
Do you have A, B, and E here in the output?
yes.
Okay. So what we learned from this, you can use OR operator with multiple conditions. Okay, we have multiple conditions and we can use OR operator. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Now you might be thinking here that Tanvir, okay, fine, this is, but before I proceed, is this query clear to everyone?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Clear? So far, any question from this scenario? No new scenarios, because still I have many scenarios to discuss. My question is, so far what I taught you, is this clear?
So
Yes.
Okay, good.
Yes.
Now my concern is, I am thinking that I am searching A, B, K, and E and this name. Okay, and multiple times I have to write or name, or name, or name like that. Okay. So for this, you have a shortcut. Instead of writing this name multiple times, just write in and within bracket, you write here, I'm getting background noise. Please be muted, guys, if you're not speaking. I write B, I will write K, I will write E. Okay. Now, I will tell you the meaning of this query. Don't worry. Don't try to understand this query. Ignore it. Just check the output and tell me, is this the same output? I executed this query line number 27. Is this the same output?
Yes.
yes.
Okay. So what we understood that this query one, again, background noise. Tushar, can you go on mute? Thank you. Then we have query 2. Okay. Just tell me one thing. Do you agree that query 1 and query 2 are giving the same output?
Yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. So the concept is when you have multiple OR operator and if the column name is same, you see this is name, this is name, this is name, this is name, same column. So instead of writing this multiple times, there is a shortcut in SQL. You just write the column name once and use this in operator and give the values what you are searching. So it means engine will understand that the user is searching for either A or B or K or E. Hope it is clear.
Yes, sir.
Is this clear to everyone?
Sir, so in operator works like or, right? That's why we are writing here.
Right. You are right. Correct. In operator, here it will behave as an or condition. That's why we are writing it here. You're right. Is this clear, guys?
Yes, sir.
Just a question, like, what if we have to use an and here?
That I will come. That's the next topic. So far, is this clear?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, next scenario. Your manager is telling that Tanveer, I want the details of all those students who has appeared in first semester. Okay, who has appeared in first semester. So you will write select a star from a student where semester equals 1. Is this correct?
Yes.
Okay. Is this correct output as per the requirement?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, fine. Now, my manager is telling that Tanveer, okay, fine, you have displayed the details of the students who has appeared in semester 1. That is good. But I want the details of semester 2 as well. Okay, show me for semester 2 as well. So I will write here or semester equals 2. You all agree? So I'm getting details of 1 and 2 both.
Yes.
Is this clear so far?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, suppose my manager is telling that, okay, fine, then very good. You have shown the details of semester 1 and 2. Can you please show me for semester 3rd as well? So I will write here semester equals 3, correct? And now I have the details of semester 1, 2, 3. Hope it is clear. Now, tell me the shortcut for this.
Select star from student where semester in bracket 1, 2, 3.
Is this clear? Are the output same?
Yes, sir.
So hope you understood this in operator.
Yes, sir.
Is this clear, everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Sir.
Okay, good. Now, suppose this is query 3 and this is your query 4. Okay. If I want to compare, first of all, query 1 and 2, you all agree that Tanveer, they both will give the same output, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
But my question is performance. Okay. Now listen very carefully. Performance nowadays is very important. Oh, sorry, which performance is a very important concern these days because you are handling huge volume of data, right? We're handling huge volume of data. That's why performance is an important concern these days. When someone is asking you question from performance, so it means he or she is asking you that how quickly the query will give output. If you're telling the performance of this application is good, it means very quickly it will give you the output, right? So similarly, if I'm asking you the performance of query 1 or query 2, it means I'm asking you that which query will fetch the data at the earliest, or which query will take less time to fetch the data. Okay, this is the meaning of performance. Is the definition of performance clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so whenever someone is asking you that, okay, what is the performance of this query? It means he's asking that how quickly this query can give the output. Okay. Whenever you have to find the performance, for that, the formula is check how much task your query is doing. If your query is doing more tasks, it will take more time to fetch the result and the performance will be bad. If your query has less tasks, so it will take less time to execute it and performance will be good. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So just a minute, guys. I'll be back. Just give me 1 minute, okay? I'll be back. Okay, so far is this clear? You all understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So when someone is asking you about the performance, so what you have to check? The number of tasks, right? No. If your query is doing more tasks, what about the performance?
It will be bad.
Okay, and vice versa, right?
Mhm.
Okay. Now, out of these two queries, query 1 and 2, think, take your time, think, then tell me which query is doing more tasks.
Query 1.
Query 1 is doing more tasks.
Okay. Any other thought? Any other thought? You all agree with query 1 that it is performing more tasks?
No.
Yes.
Okay. Mixed response. Okay. Now let's try to analyze it. In this query, let's try to understand query number 1. When the engine will execute this query from a student, so it will take copy of the student table, right? Okay. I'm talking first of all about query 1 from a student. Then engine will check, okay, there is a where, means filter condition. Okay. Filter you are applying on which column? Name equals A. Okay. On this column, name A. So here engine will search for A, correct? So where is A? Okay, this is A. This is selected. Then do you have any other A? No. Okay, this record is selected. Then engine will check what is the next condition. Oh, next condition is OR. Okay, it means the next condition is a flexible one. So do you think the next condition name equals B, engine will check here, engine will test here?
No.
Okay. So it means this record is already selected, so no need to test the next condition on him. So you will test the next condition on the remaining records, right? Correct?
Yes.
Okay, so here this is B, it will be selected, but still engine will scan all the remaining records. You agree or not?
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
It will.
Okay. It will scan the entire set of records. but there's no more A, B records, so it will skip this then at the last. Okay, and then engine will see the next condition is or name equals K. Okay, you are searching for K now. So now this K engine will test on this selected records or on the remaining set of rejected records. Where?
On the remaining set of rejected records.
Okay, remaining set of rejected records. So now from here onwards, engine will search for K. There is no K, so it will skip them. The next condition name equals E. Okay. Then now engine will search E. Okay. So again, it will search E on this rejected records one by one, and it will find E here. Correct? So this is how query 1 will be executed. You all agree?
Yes.
You all agree?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, good, good. Now tell me one thing. When the engine was searching for name equals A, how many records it has scanned?
8 records.
8 records. When engine is searching for name equals B, how many records it has scanned?
7 records.
7 records. When it is searching for name equals K, how many records it has scanned?
6.
Remaining 6 records, right? 6. When it was searching for name equals E, how many records it has scanned?
6 records.
6 records.
6 records. Total, how many scan it has performed?
4.
27.
27, right? You all agree so far?
Yes.
Okay, now coming to query 2. You have written from a student. So engine will take first of all copy of the student table. Now here is the student table, this one. Fine. Okay. Now, then engine will go to this where condition. The moment engine will see where, engine will understand that, oh, I have to apply filter. Okay. Now, they are applying filter on which column?
Name.
Name column. Okay. Now, very interesting scenario. Now, which operator you are using here? In.
In.
Okay. The moment engine will see that you have written in, your engine will understand that, oh, what all values are present within this in. I have to look for those values in each and every record. Okay. So now your engine will check first record and it will check whether this value A is one among this value. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes. Selected. Next record B. Is this value one among these values?
Yes.
Yes. So this is also selected. Next record. Is this C one among these values?
No.
No. Rejected. Is this D one among these values? No. Rejected. Is this E one among these values?
Yes.
Yes. Selected. Is this F one among these values? No. Rejected. Is this G one among these values? No. Rejected. What about this H? No, this is not one among these values. Rejected. So finally, you are getting same output A, B, E. Correct? But tell me, how many times you have scanned this record?
8 times.
8 times. Now tell me, in which query your engine is performing more tasks?
Query 2.
Very well.
Query 1.
Sorry,
Query
query 1. Yes.
Query 1, right? So in query 1, your engine is performing more tasks, so it will take more time to display the output. So now tell me which query is good from performance perspective.
Query 2.
Query 2.
Query 2. That is why when you have multiple OR conditions, you can use in operator. This is good from performance, and this is a very common interview question these days. Hope it is clear, guys.
One
Yes.
question here, Tanvir.
Yes.
So when it will compare with the set of those values inside the in operator, so it needs to come, the Oracle needs to compare, or the processor needs to compare with each and every value. So the each and every comparison will not be considered one operation, right? That's what we are saying here, because it will compare with first A, then B, then K, then E, right? So the comparison will happen 4 times over there, isn't it?
This comparison will happen, but again, the same record, it is not scanning again and again what it was doing here.
Okay.
This operation will be very fast. It will just pick this and it will compare with these values.
Okay.
Okay. And that's why it will be quick. But here it is like iterating the loop. It is doing the same activity again and again, because engine doesn't know what is present next, right?
Okay. So traversing the records will take more time rather than doing the operation on the same record.
Correct.
Okay.
In the first case, it is traversing again.
Thank you.
Okay, so hope that is clear.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Okay, there is one question. 1 minute, guys. Give me 1 minute. Oh, what is that? Where is that? That is not written here, I think. Okay, that is missed. Anyway, leave that. So then what I was telling. So far everything is clear. Shall I proceed further?
Yes, sir.
Sir.
Now, next question. Now my manager is telling that Tanveer, show me the details of those students, or let's take this example, this one. Okay, scenario 2. This example, you remember, like we have discussed, this query. Oh. Do you remember this query we have discussed in the beginning today?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Where your manager was telling that either in subject physics or mark should be greater than 100, right? Okay. My question is, listen very carefully. Can I use an operator here?
No.
I mean, can I write this query, select a star from a friend where subject and physics, comma 100. Can I write this query?
No.
Why? Why no?
Because in operator works only when the column names are same. So here we have 2 column names. One is subject and one is mark. So in operator will not work here.
You all agree with this explanation?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Yes, correct. Here I agree that I have OR operator. I totally agree. But whether this OR operator is working on the same column? No, the
No.
columns are different. Here this column is subject, here this column is marks. So don't think that wherever you have OR operator, blindly we can use in. No, the condition is the column must be same. Then only you can apply this in operator. Otherwise, you cannot apply this. Hope it is clear so far.
Yes,
Sir.
sir.
Yes.
Shall I proceed further?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now, so far I have given you shortcut for OR operator, right? And that is N. Similarly, let's talk about AND. Okay. Like Tanveer, okay, fine. You have shown here this use case where you have multiple conditions and they all are associated with OR operator, right? And here you taught us that we can use in. That is fine. And this was proved, we have seen. But if I have multiple conditions separated by AND, do we have any shortcut for that? Correct. I can ask this question, right? Does it make sense? Are you understanding what I'm telling, guys?
Yes, Tanu.
Correct? No.
Yes.
Highlighted one. These columns are associated with which operator? What is the relation between them?
We can.
Or,
Yeah.
right? And for this, I taught you that you can use a shortcut N operator, right?
Yes.
So similarly, you can ask this question that, okay, fine, you have shown for OR operator, this is the shortcut. So what if we have AND operator? Do we have shortcut for that, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let's check it now. Suppose take the same question, this one. I will remove all those things for the time. I will keep AND operator and I will write AND here. First of all, I'm not asking the output, so please don't tell me the output of this. First of all, tell me the meaning of this query, line number 40. What is the meaning?
Both conditions satisfied.
Yeah,
Sorry?
there should be A and as well as B both.
Yeah, I didn't understood. Can you please repeat what you're telling?
The name, there should be A as well as B. Both the names should be satisfied. Then only,
No, I'm asking the meaning of this query. What is the meaning? What is the requirement?
The data is taken from one
They-
column.
They have to display the details of student A and B both. Yeah.
Correct. Got it? Here the requirement is you have to display the details of student A and B both. Correct? No.
No.
What is the meaning of AND operator? Means both the conditions should be satisfied, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's try to, I will not run this query. Before that, let's try to understand this. Here, which keyword you will execute first? From student. Okay. From student. So you will take a copy of the student table. This is from student. Okay. After this, you have this condition where means filter. Okay. Then you have written name equals A. It means you are telling I want name equals A. Okay. So here name equals A means you will get these record. This is the only one who is satisfying name equals A. Do we have any other?
No, sir.
No, right? So these all are rejected. What is the next condition? And now tell me if you remember what I taught you yesterday. And operator, and then you have name equals B. So in and operator, the next condition you test on the selected record or on the rejected records?
Selected.
Selected records.
Selected. We have discussed this yesterday, if you guys remember it, right? So on this selected record only, now you will check whether you have name B here. Do you have name B here?
No.
No, right? So actually, this is a contradictory statement. Are you getting my point?
Yes, sir.
This is a contradictory statement. Why I'm telling this is a contradictory statement? Because here you are telling in the same record, I want A and B both. Is that possible? In one record, you can get either A or B or C or D, any one, correct? But here you are telling in a single record, I want both A and B. Is that possible?
No.
What do you think, guys? Is that possible? No, it's not possible. That's a contradictory statement. We're telling I want both A and B in the same record. That is not possible. In one record, you can get details of one student only, any one. So that's why now tell me if I will execute this query, what will be the output?
No data found.
Show nothing.
No data found. Hope it is clear.
Yes.
So what we learned from this? that you cannot apply AND operator on the same column. That doesn't make sense. Or check the other, let's take one more example. Suppose select a star from a student where semester equals 1 and semester equals 2. What is the meaning of this query?
It will be same, no data found.
What is the meaning?
That we have to display.
Here the meaning is you are telling SQL engine, I want the details of both semester 1 and 2.
Hmm.
Right?
Yes.
No.
Yes, sir.
So
Yes.
is it possible that you can get both 1 and 2 in the same record? Is that possible?
No.
No, it's not possible, right?
Yes.
So that's why what will be the output?
No data found.
No data found.
No data found. Let me run this. Oh, 1 minute. See, there's no data found. So what we understood, on the same column, you cannot apply AND condition because it doesn't make any sense, right?
Yes, sir.
Tanvir, can you explain again in Excel the A and B?
This A and B. Okay,
Yeah, like
sure.
in Excel, yeah.
Sure. I will explain it. See, when I was executing this record, okay. So first of all, from a student. So 1 minute, let me check all those things. So even if you have understood, guys, I will request everyone to listen again. From a student, so this is your student table, copy I have taken, okay? Then you have where means filter condition. Here you have written name equals A. It means in this name column, you are searching for A, right? So here this is A. So this record will be selected. You all agree?
Yes.
Okay. After that, you have AND condition, AND operator. And then you have written name equals B. It means now you are searching for B. So in AND operator, do you search the next condition, whatever it may be, on the selected record or on the rejected records?
Selected record.
Selected records, right? So this record you have selected. So on this only you will check whether name equals B. So do you have name B here?
No.
No. So that is why I'm telling this is a contradictory statement. It is like a comedy, like, okay, you selected A, then why you are searching B here in this? That is not possible, right? The contradictory. So that is why whenever you are searching condition on the same column with AND operator, it will not give you any output. Is that clear?
Yes.
Tanvi,
Yeah.
I have a doubt here. So when we are mentioning there, select star from student where name. So why we select? I mean, why is it getting selected the entire column? So we are mentioning about A, right? So it should only come up into A wala row, right? The name.
And where you are telling, are you talking about this?
Yeah. So if at all if we are mentioning A here is equals to A.
Okay. So it should display name only, you are telling name
Exactly.
A.
So why is it like, coming up with semester, subject, and marks? Is my concern.
Okay. Anyone who wants to answer this?
Yes, I want. Because we have used select all, not select name.
Because we have written here is star.
Okay.
And what does this star mean?
Display.
No.
All.
All. Okay.
All. Select means display.
Okay.
A
Select the display
star
stars
means
all.
all the column. That is why it is displaying all the columns.
No.
Is this clear?
Yeah.
Tanvir, so when the and one thing will be running here, like on what condition the and will be satisfying? Just asking.
I'm telling here like if both the conditions have the same column, then and doesn't make any sense. That is what I'm telling.
Okay.
But if you have other columns, like if you will check this example, where is that? Where is that example? Yeah, check this example. Here I've used and operator, but you have different columns here. No, this here you have subject, here you have marks, you have different columns, so you're getting output. But what I'm explaining, trying to explain here, if you're using and when you have the same column both the sides, then that will not give you any output. And that's the reason for and we don't have any shortcut, what I have shown you for in, because this scenario doesn't exist for and operator.
Okay.
Operator is clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Shall I proceed further?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. Now I will try to explain you the concept of null, blank, and zero. Okay. Null, blank, and zero. Null, blank, and zero. Okay. Actually, this null is a big headache in the entire SQL. Okay. And your approx 15, almost 10 to 15% complexity of SQL is because of this null. Okay, that I will tell you why I'm telling 10 to 15% complexity is because of null. We will discuss that. Okay, but before that, I have to explain you what is this null. Okay. So shall I proceed? Hope everything is clear so far.
So,
Okay, I will take a pause here and I want to understand the feedback so far. How is the pace? Is it too slow, too fast, or perfect? Do you want to increase it, or decrease it, or is this fine?
sir, perfect pace.
It's perfect. It's a good sign.
Okay, second question. I know that I'm discussing a lot of scenarios and we are going in a little bit in depth. Are you interested in this? Because sometimes it happens that I know you will get confused. You will think that, okay, a lot of scenarios are confusing me. Are you comfortable with these scenarios or you want me to discuss just few scenarios? What is your suggestion?
Sir, I am comfortable.
Sir, I'm also comfortable with the
Yes.
detailed scenario.
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. But still, if you have any feedback or suggestion, you can connect on my personal window and let me know either the concepts are confusing or if you think I'm going too fast or too slow, let me know. Okay. Fine. So now we will try to understand what is null, what is blank, and what is zero. And believe me, almost minimum 10% complexity in SQL is because of this null. You will see down the line. So that is why you have to understand what is the meaning of null. Okay. Suppose I'm running a business and I have this transaction ID. I have this client name. I have this transaction amount. Okay. I have this 3 columns here. One minute. Transaction ID 101. Client name is Joseph. Transaction amount is 250. This is clear, right? That there is a client whose name is Joseph and the transaction ID is 101, and he has purchased something for 250 rupees. This is clear, right? Clear cut? Fine. Okay. Second record 102, and we have Michael, and transaction amount is 0. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So it means that Michael visited our store, okay? And whenever someone visit our store, we make an entry for transaction ID. Although he has not done any shopping, he has not purchased anything, right? So I will mark the transaction amount as 0. Is this clear so far?
Yes, sir.
Clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Joseph visited our store. He purchased something for 250. Michael visited. So we have made an entry here, 102, but transaction amount is 0. Maybe he is not interested in any product. He has not purchased anything. But suppose in my store, we used to keep a track of each and every customer who is visiting, so that we will connect with him after some time that what is the reason why you have not purchased, whether you're not liked our product or what is the issue, right? It happens many times in different stores. You will see this. Next, 103. Okay. And for this, we have Benjamin. Okay. And here it is blank. Nothing I have written. Okay. Now I published this report. You have to listen very carefully. I request if you're doing any other task, please stop it. Otherwise, you will not understand. And this is very confusing concept. And this we will use throughout the sequel. I published this report to with my client or reporting manager. My manager told me that Tanveer, okay, this first record is clear to me that Joseph has done a transaction of 250. I understood this. Okay. Second, Michael, maybe he is not interested in any product. He has not purchased. So the transaction amount is 0. This is also clear. But Tanveer, for Benjamin, why you kept this blank? This is not clear to me, right? Correct? My manager is asking that Tanveer, 5 for Benjamin, you kept it blank. It is not clear to me. Can you explain? I want you all to think and tell me why I kept blank here. What is the reason? Any idea?
Maybe while
It might be a missed record.
yes, misrecord.
Okay. Any other thought?
Not sure about the transaction amount.
Okay, good.
While filling the data, inserting the data,
Hmm.
they will not like fill that transaction amount.
Okay, they not for the transaction amount. Okay, see, many a time it happens in big business transactions. You will be having a sales team, right? You'll be having an account team, a marketing team, a research team, right? So here, what happened? We are sure that, okay, Mr. Benjamin has visited our store and he has purchased something. That is clear cut. He has purchased something, but I don't have the exact number. Okay, that what was the exact transaction? Maybe his transaction is still getting processed, but I don't have the exact number. I am waiting for the content team to update me because they are taking care of the transactions, right? So I'm waiting that my content team will update me on this. So that's why I have kept it blank. And it happens. You're not sure about the exact transaction, what happened. But one thing is clear. What is clear? That Benjamin has done some transaction. Why I kept it blank? Because I'm waiting for the data from the sales team to send that to me. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Hope it
Got
is
it.
clear to everyone.
Yeah. Got it.
No. Got it? Here, one thing is clear cut that Benjamin has done some transaction. He purchased something, but because the sales team, they're still processing the calculations and all those things, and they will update me. So that's why I kept it blank for the time being. And I'm expecting that in the next few hours or minutes, he will give me the value and I will update it here. Got it? Okay. Now, my question is, can I put 0 here?
Yes.
Can I publish this?
No.
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 Why no?
Because we don't know the
Because we
exact
do
amount.
some
Don't know the
transaction.
exact transaction amount.
If you're
So you might-
marking here, if you're marking here 0 and if you're publishing this report, then your manager will be under the impression that Benjamin has visited our store, but he has not purchased anything, right?
Yes.
Correct? No.
Yes.
It means Benjamin is like Michael only, who has visited the store but has not purchased anything. Correct? And then that is a concern for your business that the customers are visiting but they're not purchasing anything. Maybe they're not interested in your product or your product are outdated or what is the issue, right? That's it. Then you will start thinking. So that's why you cannot put 0 here. Is this clear?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Is this clear to everyone?
No, sir.
Okay.
Oh, sir.
Why this is blank? Because I'm waiting for the transaction, right? Still, I don't have the exact number, but Benjamin has done some transaction, right? This is what I told.
Yes.
Correct? No. Why I kept blank? Because I don't have the exact transaction number, but Benjamin has done some transaction. Is this point clear, first of all?
Yes, sir.
Is this clear, guys? Are you sure?
Sir, I have a doubt that maybe the transaction amount will be 0 because uh, because the team will be given that he also did not do shopping from that.
That is, I agree, totally agree. That maybe the transaction amount will be 0. He has not done some shopping. I totally agree with you. Okay. But are you sure about that?
Benjamin visited to the store and she asked to pay later. That's why it is null.
That is also possible. But what I'm telling is Benjamin has visited the store. And I'm sure, I'm telling you, I'm sure that he has done some transaction. Okay. But I'm waiting for the exact number. Are you getting my point? I'm waiting for that number because sales team will update me about that. And when I will get that number, I will update it here. Maybe he has done transaction for 100 rupees, maybe for 500 rupees, maybe for 1000, whatever it may be. Then I will update here, right? Okay. So my question is, until I don't have the exact number, can I put 0 here? That is what I'm asking.
So
Yes or no?
No, sir. It might affect the final results.
Correct. You cannot put it here. If you're putting 0, then you are telling and you're publishing this, it means you're telling Benjamin has not done any transaction. Correct? That's why you marked it 0. But actually, Benjamin has done some transaction and you're waiting for that. That's why you're keeping it blank. So what I'm trying to explain you, blank and 0 are different in database. Don't think they both mean the same. Is this clear?
yes, sir.
Blank means you are waiting for the number. You don't know the exact transaction. Maybe Benjamin has purchased something for 10,000, right? So you cannot put 0. You're waiting for the number. You don't know the exact number. So you cannot mark it 0 there. Is this clear?
Yeah.
Yes.
Tanya, is this clear to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good.
But how can a
Hope so.
transaction ID will be generated from here? I'm just
Because
assuming.
that's what I'm telling. Whenever any client will be there, we will generate a transaction ID.
Okay.
You're correct that the transaction ID will be generated when the payment will be over and all those things. But many times you will see in a store, if you're visiting, they will make an entry. Okay, this customer has visited. And maybe if you're not interested, they will take your contact number and they will connect you back. That what happened, why you're not, maybe you have not liked the product, what went wrong and all those things, right?
Correct.
Because the business owner, they want to understand the business, right? Okay. So far, is this clear, guys? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Shall
Yes.
I proceed further?
Yes,
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Okay, good. Now, next is 104. Okay. And here we have Akash. And I marked it as null. Your big boss is here now. Null. And then I publish this report to my stakeholders or reporting manager. Okay. Now my manager called me and he told that, okay, fine, this first transaction is clear that Joseph has done a transaction of 250 rupees. This is crystal clear, no confusion, right? Second, Michael, you have marked 0. This is also clear that Michael has not done any transaction. He visited our store, but he didn't like anything. So this is also clear, right? Okay. Jameen, Tanvir, you're told that you have kept it blank because you have not received the exact number, exact weight of the transaction amount, and that's why you kept it blank. Okay, fine. This is also clear. But Tanvir, for this client Akash, why you mark it as a null? This is not clear to me. Okay. And this my reporting manager is telling me. Okay. When you mark a value as a null, it means you don't have any clue what exactly happened. Listen very carefully. Maybe Akash has visited our store, but he has not purchased anything. I'm not sure what has happened. Maybe Akash has visited and he has done a transaction of 10 rupees, but the transaction has failed. I'm not sure. Maybe Akash has visited my store and he has done a transaction of 10,000 and still the transaction is getting processed. I am not sure. Maybe Akash has visited my store. He has done a transaction of 2,000 and the transaction is successful, but still the sales team is processing and they will send me the data. I'm not sure. So when you're not sure exactly what has happened, you're not sure whether Akash has done transaction or not. You're not sure, maybe Akash has done a transaction and that has failed. Sometimes it happens, right? You are paying someone through PhonePe or any other platform and the transaction failed, right? Maybe Akash has done the transaction and it is successful. That is also possible. Maybe Akash has done the transaction, but your team is still processing it. So when you don't know exactly what happened and someone is asking you and you are playing with the assumptions, right now we are playing with assumptions only, right? That maybe Akash has not done transaction. This is an assumption. Maybe Akash has done transaction and it is failed. This is an assumption. Maybe Akash has done transaction and it is passed. This is an assumption. So when you're not sure exactly what happened, we keep it as null. Is this clear? Is this clear, guys?
Tanvir, for the Benjamin also, you said transaction is not sure, and for Akash also not sure. Then what is the difference?
In the case of Benjamin, I was sure that he has done transaction and the transaction was successful, but the sales team is processing it and I'm waiting for the data. But in the case of Akash, I'm not sure whether he has done the transaction or not. Okay, I'm not sure whether the transaction was successful or not. I'm not sure whether the transaction failed. But in case of Benjamin, at least I'm sure he has done some transaction. That is why I kept it blank. But in case of Akash, I'm not sure whether Akash has done transaction or not. That's why we mark it as a null.
Okay.
Is this clear, guys? There is a gray line here. So you have to understand the difference between blank and null. Not clear?
Clear.
Clear, sir.
Clear, sir.
You see, I repeat, in case of Benjamin, what you are sure here? Tell me.
That transaction was done, but the amount,
Correct.
I'm not sure.
Correct. In case of Benjamin, you are sure that he has done the transaction, but you are waiting for the number, right? One thing is sure, no, in case of Benjamin, that he has done the transaction.
Yes.
Yes or no?
Yes.
But in case of Akash, are you sure Akash has done some transaction?
No, we are not sure.
No.
You're not sure. So when you don't have any clue what has happened, and if someone is asking you, then you're just playing with the assumptions. Then in that case, we mark it as a null, and we define null as null is nothing but bucket of assumptions. Hope it's clear.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Now tell me one thing. In place of null for Akash, can I mark it as 0?
No.
No.
You cannot mark. If you're marking this 0, it means you are sure that Akash has visited the store, but he has not purchased anything. But are you sure about this? No. Maybe Akash has visited the store and he has purchased something for 10,000. We're not sure about that. That's why how you can mark it 0? Tell me. How you can mark it 0? Come on, tell me. Can you mark 0 here?
No, sir.
No, sir.
No, you cannot mark. So that's why this is null. It means you don't know exactly what happened, what went wrong or what went good. Whether the transaction is successful or the transaction has failed, or whether Akash. This is also possible that Akash has visited and he has not purchased anything. That is also possible. I'm not sure. But that's why I cannot take any decision and I cannot market anything. Right? So now tell me, do you think null, blank, and 0, they all are same?
No.
Oh,
No, from the business perspective, they all are very different. 0 means crystal clear. The client has visited but has not purchased anything. There is no confusion. Blank means one thing is clear that Benjamin has done some transaction and you're waiting for that number. Sometimes it happens if you visit a store. So you purchase something, right? And then the salesman will tell you that, okay, can you please sit for 5 minutes? We are preparing your bill and all those things, right? So what they're doing, they're passing the number to the from accounts team to the sales team that, okay, this much transaction has happened. This is the bill and this is we have received this, so they will prepare a bill. They will take some time, right? So that is what your blank. Okay, and null means you're not sure exactly what happened with Akash. This is null, blank, and 0. So hope you understood. I will stop here, and today I will give you few more assignment questions based on and, or, and in operator, but don't think and or an in discussion is over. Still, we will take a few more classes on this. Okay, but from the next class, I will request you all to please join using your registered name. Like someone has joined through a mobile name 79 something something. Someone has joined some other name, and don't mention your mobile number. And one thing in the group, don't share your confidential data, your resume, your SSN number, or your any other thing with anyone. Okay, if anything goes wrong, we're not held accountable for that. Please don't share anything with anyone. And please join the class using a registered name, because the admin will check from Monday onwards. And if anyone has joined through any other name, they will remove you and you will miss that day class, because it takes 24 hours for us to activate that ID again. So that's all from my end. We will share the recording and everything. And I think from Monday onwards, the recording will be in the private mode. I think till today it will be public. Okay. So fine then, guys. Those who wants to drop, you can drop. If you have any question, you can continue and ask. Recording, assignments, documents, Excel will be shared within 3 hours after the class is over. It means in the next 3 hours, you will get that. So please don't spam the group asking that, okay, please share the recording. Where is the recording? Where is the assignment and all these things? Okay. So yeah, those who wants to drop, you can drop. If you have any question, you can ask.
Thank
Yes,
you.
we can wrap up. Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Okay, thank
So,
you.
Tanvi,
Oh.
on midday,
Hmm.
just can you revise again about the null?
Sure. See, null means I'm not sure what happened with Akash. See, first of all, before that, try to understand Benjamin. Why I marked blank in Benjamin? You understood this first of all?
Yeah, because the transaction has been done, but the exact value we don't know.
Good. One thing you are clear, no? That Benjamin has done some transaction. At least one thing is clear there.
Yeah.
That Benjamin has done some transaction.
Yeah.
But in case of Akash, I'm not sure whether Akash has done the transaction or not. I don't have any clue what happened with Akash, whether he has done the transaction or whether he has not done the transaction. If he has done the transaction, whether the transaction is successful or failure, I don't have any clue at all. That's why I mark it as a null. So when you don't know exactly what happened, whether your client, your customer has purchased something, he has not purchased, or purchased but transaction failed, or purchased but transaction is successful, you're not sure, then in those cases you mark it as a null.
Okay.
Is that clear, Sudhanshu?
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you.
That's all. No problem. Okay, fine then, guys. We'll meet. Yeah, Satish.
Can you
Satish is
please
asking, yeah.
repeat and
operator.
and operator with this name A and B.
Name A and B. This one. Where is that? This one.
Last one. Yes.
Okay. So you see here you are telling you're searching for name A. Okay. So this in the name column you are searching for value A. So this record will be selected. Is this clear first of all?
Yes.
Okay. Now the next operator is AND, right? And if you remember, yesterday we have discussed that AND operator will check the next condition on the selected records only. Correct? We have discussed this yesterday. So this record you have selected. So the next condition name equals B. You will test this on this selected record only, no?
Okay. Yes.
Okay. Now here you are searching name B. So do you have B here? B available in this name column?
No.
No. Here you have A. So how you can find B? So from this example, what I'm telling that if you will use AND operator on the same column, you see on the left side of this AND operator, which column you have? Name. On the right side as well, you have name. Both are same. So if you're using same column in the AND operator, that will not give you any output because you are asking two values in the same column, in the same row, which is not possible. So literally speaking here, you are telling that you want both A and B in the name column. Is that possible?
No.
Oh, so that's why AND doesn't work when you have the same column both the sides. That is what I told.
Okay. So on in AND operator, there is no function of no result showing in.
So that's what in I told you when you have to use in when you have multiple or condition. That is a shortcut, right? I told you. So that is what I'm telling you because you cannot use and with the same column. So that's why we don't have any shortcut like in here in this and case because this case doesn't exist at all.
Okay.
Is this clear, Satish?
Yes.
Okay. So go through the recording, actually more clear, but still if you have not, you can connect with me.
Thank you.
Okay. Okay, fine then, guys. Thank you. We'll connect on Monday. Take care. Bye.
Bye.